This person believes that you two belong together. I'm channeling an energy where it feels there may have been some sort of disagreement, conflict between you and another person. Obviously, other people could have been involved. We have the Hierophant. This person just feels a very powerful, unbreakable bond to you. And right now, they're thinking that you two belong together. Right now, they're thinking that this connection has a lot of purpose and power behind it. I feel like maybe this is a situation where you felt you were incredibly patient in the past. Who is this? Spirit guides, universe, who is this that thinks they belong together? Who is this person? As always, only take what resonates and how it resonates for your situation. If it's not for you, just leave it for somebody else. Spirit guides, universe, who is this person? Who is this person that thinks you two belong together? 10 of Wands. Well, I feel whoever they are, you are exhausted by the situation. At one point, you may have thought you were carrying the whole thing. Maybe you thought you were carrying the whole burden. We have the Eight of Swords. You feel like there's nothing you can do about the situation. You feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know, this person may have reflected back to you some area where you feel the most insecure. Because this to me just feels like you've been running in place. Maybe you felt that's how this connection was. Made you feel like you were running in place. It's like being trapped in your own mind, seeing no way out. It just looks like a struggle. It was a constant struggle, maybe a fight for the upper hand. A lot of ego at play here. It's really stressful, exhausting connection. And I see in the Eight of Swords, you both potentially felt as if you were stuck between a rock and a hard place. This can be a victim mentality. This is like your own minds worked against you and against each other because you two were really in your heads about all of this. You know, the Five of Swords is an energy of like, it's a fight for the upper hand, but nobody wins, you know. The Five of Swords is an energy of having, an agenda. It's like regardless how one feels, this is somebody that can push their feelings aside to achieve an agenda here. The agenda is to have the upper hand, to make it appear as if one has the upper hand or has a sense of control. Ace of Cups. So a lot of ego. I feel like you both really cared about the other. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. There were these little breakthrough moments where you felt like you could see each other clearly, where you felt like you could see past this. I feel like there were these breakthroughs and feeling as if you could see each other, the depths of each other, kind of like some sort of unspoken understanding you two had of the other. Little brief moments of clarity and how the other person truly felt. There was brief moments of understanding there. How does this person currently feel about you? How do they currently feel about you? Spirit guide, universe, how do they currently feel? How do they currently feel? The Lovers. They currently feel like you two belong together. Despite whatever the heck happened, guys. I mean, some of you may not even see a way out or any coming back from whatever happened. This person feels the Lovers. They feel an unexplainable magnetic pull towards you. They feel like there is a higher power that has been orchestrating this connection. They truly feel and think that. There's a lot of instances that happen between you two, unexplainable instances here that happened between you two in the past. They feel like you two belong together. They feel like you are their other half, that you are the person they're meant to do life with. They feel like you're out there somewhere, living a life without them. Okay, and they want you by their side. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can be an energy of accomplishment, success, stability. I feel like this person is working on themselves in some shape or form. How do they currently see you? Spirit Guides, Universe, how do they currently see the viewer? Five of Swords. They have a pretty good understanding as to what went down between you two. This person, I want to pull a card for that, but I do feel somebody here is ready to push their ego aside. So they see you as still being in this Five of Swords energy. They see you as somebody that they feel that they understand you also deeply care about them. They can feel that. They're telling me they feel like this is mutual, that the chemistry is mutual, the energy exchange is mutual. They're telling me they know that you're somewhere out there feeling the same way they're feeling. But they see you as the Five of Swords, so they see you still fighting for the upper hand. They see that you have, and this is just their perception of you is that you have your own agenda. Their perception of you is that you're willing to continue the conflict to obtain some sort of power. That stresses them out, but I feel they stressed you out, How do you feel about them? How do you currently feel? How do you currently feel about them? How do you currently feel about them? The Hermit. I mean, you're taking a step back and reassessing. You're reevaluating. Somebody could have ghosted here. Somebody could have disappeared, vanished, okay, without a trace. Maybe somebody left a lot of holes here, okay? Somebody left you wondering what you did wrong or what you could have done better. I just feel you're currently reevaluating things. You're soul searching. You could be going through some sort of spiritual awakening or dark night of the soul, or this is something that you're on the verge of going through. Some of you are on your way out of that, but you're definitely in this position to where it doesn't look like you feel you should take action right now. We have the Tower, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck for what you don't see. What you don't necessarily see is, I feel, the things that have occurred between the two of you. They were meant to occur. The Wheel of Fortune, though, is an energy of what goes up must come down. And I do feel, I'm going to predict for you that this is not the end. I do feel that there will be some sort of divine intervention here that shocks the both of you. I do feel there will be clarity that shows up for both of you, to where there's going to be undeniable evidence that there is something powerful and purposeful going on between the two of you. This is the universe orchestrating the two of you to encounter one another again. What you two decide to do with this next encounter is entirely up to you, because you both have free will. But the universe is going to put you both in a position to where it's going to allow you two to make a decision. It's going to give you the opportunity to reconnect. I feel like it's going to happen after some healing. I feel like it's going to happen after some shadow work that is done on both ends here. Capricorn, Scorpio, fixed sign energy, Virgo, Gemini. You could be these signs. You could be dealing with them. But at the end of all of this, at the end of the day, there's a lot of ego. Not to say that ego is bad, but when the ego controls you, it's not great, you know? This is about learning how to control the shadow and not letting the shadow control you. And I feel that there is a big lesson that you both are going through in regards to that statement. You know, some of you guys could be attached to the idea that this has reached a point of no return. But you both still feel like you can't shake each other's energy. So let's see what their next actions are toward you. What are their next actions toward you? What are their next actions? 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 Spirit guides, universe, what are their next actions? We have the Eight of Cups, walking away, keeping a distance. This is more, they're soul searching. This is somebody that they're throwing their hands up right now and just letting it be. But let's go back to what I previously said. The divine is orchestrating some sort of predetermined run-in between the two of you. There will be a moment sometime in the future where you two, it is going to shock the both of you. Okay. So I feel like as of right now, it looks like you two are going your separate ways, not wanting to. They don't want to. This is an energy of feeling like, why bother? They feel like they have no other choice than to walk away from this. Could have been because they were the ones that walked away. Somebody may feel they made their bed and they must lay in it. Somebody feels like you have some sort of agenda against them potentially, and that you are gung-ho on standing on business here, standing firm in your boundaries potentially. You know, this person thinks that you are the Five of Swords, so they're not coming towards you. It's an energy of why should they or why would they come towards you? Because they feel like coming towards you could potentially create more conflict or potentially give you the upper hand. So ego is still at play, obviously. So they feel like as of right now, they need to kind of just let things be, walk away. But this is disappointment. This person they have their head hung like in shame. This person is hanging their head low. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They feel like you two belong together. And I feel like this person, you know, you're both doing some soul searching here clearly. And I feel like you both are it's like walking separate paths in life currently. But you both are letting it be. It's like you both are surrendering. Tell me more about their next actions. The Three of Cups. Confiding into somebody, confiding into a friend or a close person. We have Temperance, Sagittarius, Leo, the Sun. Somebody's reflecting. And I feel like there is somebody here helping this person take accountability in some shape or form. You know, we have Temperance here. There could be someone helping them see parts of themselves. You're definitely doing this, by the way, but there's somebody else, some sort of outside influence that has an influence on this person that is helping them connect the dots and helping them make new discoveries about themselves. This might be a friend, family member, or this could even be someone with an online presence, right? This could be someone that someone goes to and watches their videos and gets advice from this person. And there's somebody here helping this person. Could be a practitioner, like a divination, a tarot reader of some kind, somebody of the light, by the way. There's somebody that is a positive influence here. There's somebody here that spreads positivity, that this person may be heavily invested in the guidance that this person is giving them. So they're getting some sort of positive advice, positive influence that's helping them see and understand deeper parts of themselves. This could be a mentor, a guide of some kind. There's definitely someone helping them. But ultimately, the Seven of Pentacles, ending this is an energy of if it's meant to be, it'll be. And the universe will show that to me. I feel like you're both in this. And that's what's going to happen. You two will encounter each other. I'm predicting that. I know it's going to happen. I see it here and I feel it. Let's see if they were honest with you right now. For those of you that are still here, if this person was honest with you right now, what would they say? I want 3 cards, Spirit Guides, Universe, clarity. Clarity for my viewer. It says, I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. So this person may feel like you have a poor perception of them, and why wouldn't you? I feel like if they were completely honest with you, they would tell you that their past actions does not reflect who they are as a person. It says they feel like you're leaving them behind, and they're letting you. They're going to let you, even though they feel like on some level you two belong together. They feel like that you're leaving them behind, that you've had a lot of time to think about things. They feel like you're retreating, withdrawing. But the bond they feel to you is very strong right now. The pull they feel is very strong, but they're going against it. Somebody may feel like you don't want to hear from them. You don't want to see them. Somebody feels like they need to respect you in your space. It says, why can't I move on from you? I feel you leaving me behind. Why can't I move on from you? I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. Somebody does reflect on their past actions and they think that it reflected poorly on them. I want one more. Spirit, can you give me one more card here on how this person feels and what they would say? I wish I could share my good news with you. And I do feel like this person is coming into some positivity in their life. And I do feel like this person would like to talk to you about all the things that they have learned and accomplished. I feel like at the end of the day, this person wishes that they could just reach out and text you or call you. Somebody just wishes that you two had some form of a connection here. This person, is reflecting on how you were the best part of their day. You were some sort of energy source. You were someone that I feel brought a lot of positive influence over them in some shape or form. And this person, if they were honest with you, they would say that they just wish they could text you and check in on you and see how your day is going. If they really did what they wanted to do, they would just text you. I see somebody here wishes that the situation wasn't where it was at. Let's go back to their next actions. They're throwing their hands up and walking away in disappointment. They're letting it be. But they truly do wish that there was some sort of daily conversation, daily check-in. This person, at the end of the day, they really do care about you. They wish that you two were close enough to where they could just check in on you, see how you're doing. They want to know how you're doing. Yeah, so this person, they feel like you two belong together. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next one.